All right. Hello. These are some items I bought. Just a quick review of them.
Man, I just don't. I I get Nebula's a bad girl, but I don't think she deserves to get torn apart and strung up like last week's hunt. That's my PS2 controller. It don't work because don't buy fucking CPON or CIPON. I should rant about them. I spent a good chunk of change on two PS2 controllers, and they both went out on me at the same exact time.
Now, finally, I've made an intro,
Pleasure doing business with you.
but
Take it
it
easy
for
now.
sure is gonna get copyright struck. It's a Biggie Smalls song, and I'm just gonna use it for one episode, just for lulz. But yeah, I made one. I made an intro, and it's not just uh, the my name and numbers flipping around on the screen. Anyways, now we head towards the NCR facility, or I think we already did that. I am right started this, but yeah, we're fighting the NCR. I remember, or not the NCR. We're going to become okay with them, but we're gonna try to do the most canonical dust things. So if we're not gonna go for the worst option of everything, but we're gonna technically just go for how I usually play and a mixture of for sure things that happen in the dust lore, just to kind of make the transition into that playthrough a little more um cohesive, coherent. Basically, as we're just gonna kind of have fun, play Fallout for Fallout's sake, and when we do transition to Dusk, we might do some of the mods that make it a little bit easier, but honestly, we're probably gonna enjoy it fully. This is where the Superman came from in yesterday's episode, or I guess this. I don't know. I just gonna finish this episode and then we'll worry about uh, how about. I should just turn off everything and go to sleep, but I feel like we can at least get halfway through this and we'll worry about finishing this. I wish I had a sniper rifle or something that had a scope, but that honestly triggers me. I don't understand what the fuck that is. It's really a giant fucking rectangle. Basically, this is what we do in a dust playthrough. We would survey the situation from the mountaintops before we move down slowly and surely, but this is good. God. I have never been to the NCR Correctional Facility in Dust, so I bet it's just full of vehicles. I don't know. Don't stop worrying about Dust. It's on the future. It's in the future or the rotation of pods that I'm working in. But it's definitely something we're gonna be doing. We're gonna play through this first game of Fallout and then worry about it. Oh god. Just sitting there wasting bullets left and right. Finally. Put him out of his misery. But yeah, that reminds me, I gotta actually turn on my Fallout New Vegas and activate some of the SMs that I have. I don't know how they got alcohol to a prison, but or power to it. I have to make hooch. And then I accidentally shoot fires. Yeah, that's that base didn't fail the quest, but we basically
Didn't know anyone
are
would
gonna do
willingly
that.
walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story? I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I
You know
did,
what?
but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me.
I'm just gonna
Assuming an NCR
load
pardon
myself
comes with the
one
job,
more
I need it better.
long hit, and
I
then
also
I'm
need to
gonna
be able to
press
do things
pause.
my own way. Due process has its place.
It's gonna be
Sometimes
kind
it's
of
just a waste of time.
confusing
need to
because
know
one
that I'm not
second I'm
going to
gonna be
end up
like,
right
oh,
back
I'm
in
going to
prison.
sleep, and then the next second I'm just gonna be like, oh hey, we're back. But that's the power of pausing. I get to control
Alright then. Guess I'll just
what
make a
you
quiet exit.
perceive
No need
and
for a
what you
goodbye
hear.
party or anything.
If there's something I don't want you to hear, I'll just press pause and say fuck off. But we're gonna commentate a little bit longer, just kinda we get to the main office of this place, I'll say, yeah, where's the main office? It's kind of funny where those things are. They're like, some of them will be marked as owned property, so you, like, lose karma for taking them, but this isn't Fallout 3, so karma, there's no restricted characters that don't talk to you if you have bad karma. I mean, I think there is a few, there's like one or two, I don't know. I don't know if there's any characters that actively, like, monitor your karma. know who I can't wait for to be in the MCU? Beta Ray Bill. They've already shown that motherfucker in Planet Hulk, just as like a joke. Like, oh hey, here's not Thor. Here's someone who's wearing a Thor outfit and like running around. I don't know. He's one of those characters that only not the nerds, but like only the guys that have like either read the comics or watched a lot of the fucking Marvel shit. Like, I don't really, I have read comics. I haven't read them regularly, but I've read enough to know. Oh, there's a Spider-Man character named Berman. Oh, Dr. Xavier and Magneto used to be pretty good pals during World War, or the beginnings of World War II. Or that might be a little bit off. That's like, I don't know, that might be comic timeline, but I know Magneto and Dr. Xavier basically were pals during Extreme First Class. That movie was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't an amazing movie. Where I got transitioned to Marvel, Marvel already owned it, but Fox had to sell and actually not have rights to making the X-Men movies anymore. That's when it was fun. Just yawning and fucking brain dead almost. Yeah, I'm glad I got the Validio weapon, but I like the Fallout Classic weapons. They triggers me that some of them have like weird icons, but for the most part, yeah, kind of just that Fallout 4 in me. It's like, man, I miss some of these Fallout 1 seriously get out of the world. Weirdest show I used to watch as a kid was like, it was the equivalent of Marvel's answer to it was way before Teen Titans Go, but it was like a weird kid version of superheroes. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. I'll look it up and try to see if I find anything, and I'll like throw a picture of it up next episode. But like, it's literally this fucking weird. God, it like went all the way up to the point where Silver Surfer like betrays the guys, and then he gives Thanos the Infinity Gauntlet. Like that was the first time I ever heard of any of those items, and it's like it just went over my head as a kid. Just literally, I could not even process half the plot lines. Like Silver Surfer was a cool slacker dude the first season, and the second season was like mad at the guys, and it's like I don't even know what happened. And I stopped watching for 1 minute, and oh shit, just got rearranged. God, I'm just gonna destroy my throat. I'm kind of glad that Fallout New Vegas doesn't have the Fallout 3 system, where if you have bad karma, characters will be like, I don't run with that type of kind. Or fucking. Basically, I remember having neutral karma in the last companion you get, Paladin Cross or Paladin Star or whatever. Basically, it was like, nope, you're not good enough. This got told by my dad's best friend or bodyguard. I protect your parents, but not you. You're not as good as your parents.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I usually take dirty water, but at this point, it's kind of just like, I'm good. If I wanted dirty water, I'd drink from the faucet that's right or the toilet. And rust, or dust, I mean, we'll take what we can get, but that's a different game almost. And that one, the cannibal perk is being economic. Economic with your food. There ain't a lot of animals left except humanoid or human-based. So either you're gonna eat troglodyte or, well, human. Oh, it does degrade your sanity like a fucking, like a rock in a sack full of puppies. That's a terrible expression. I think only messed up people think about that expression, or even joke about it still. There hasn't been a... I hope not. I pray to the Lord or whatever's out there that there hasn't been someone that's stupid enough to throw a sack full of pea puppies in the river. It's like... One, if someone found out you did that, oh god, you better hope there's a gun or something close by so you can at least put yourself out of the misery, because they won't have the same mercy that you had drowning. At least they went out in a matter of minutes. Most people, they let you suffer for fucking hours and harm a child, if you harm something that can't protect or defend itself, you are basically forfeiting your life. And that sounds harsh, but if you think about it, it kind of evens out in the long run of shit. If you're hurting shit that can't protect itself, you're kind of voiding the warranty on your life expectancy anyways. Like, here's the rules of shit. Don't fuck with children. Don't fuck with disabled or people that are mentally impaired, or, you know, there's a few ground rules, but it's genuinely just able-bodied is an A-okay.
Oh, that's it.
I think I fucked up the first time, so we have to reload. I would have sped up again, but nah. I think we should learn from my mistakes. If I just speed up and skip all of it, you're gonna miss out on the funny bits of me fucking up. Anyways, I think the point I was getting to is basically, don't mess with kids, don't mess with old people that are on their last legs of life, and just, you know, keep to your fucking self. Don't fuck with other people's shit. I don't know, it seems like a genuinely easy thing to figure out. Some people genuinely need a course correction from fucking life to figure things out. I don't think I needed to reload. I was watching that footage, and I think Sunny went unconscious and I thought she died, so I was like, fuck, I need to reload. But I'm not playing on hardcore. Like, I'm used to either playing on games where characters die, or I'm used to playing on hardcore, or, you know. I like when I play Fallout 4 on my Xbox One. I play with some mods. Some of them like make it so the player character is immortal or can't die. But most of the time, I play with ones that make it like so the NPCs like have limits or restrictions. Like I think one of the ones I use is like a NPCs don't aim good, so it sounds like it's cheating, but trust me, it gives you a fair shot when like 30% of the time they get a mini nuke. The amount of times in Fallout 4 where my game just suddenly slows down to like a fucking. I don't even know how to describe it because it's not. The game doesn't physically slow down, but my reaction time or my adrenaline just makes it seem like, oh, time's going by like 3 frames a second. And I'm literally fucking watching as the mini nuke just sails slowly into my face, and it's like, how are you that dead aim with the fucking mini nuke? Hunt just ran away and fucking turned tail just because he was about to die. Anyways, I think
What was that?
me going to
Come on.
me leaving my current situation and going to it's gonna be like miles real quick. It's 304 mile. You know, it's not the longest drive I've been on, but it's not fun to go 304 miles and stay at a place. I don't know. I'm basically going to the capital of where I live, and I've driven through it, but I've never actually stopped, visited, and fucking the activities, whatever. Hopefully, I find people there that have similar interests. I don't know. Pretty unique in my interests, honestly. Like, I'm sure I'll find other people that have, oh, you like that stuff. Alright. Got it somewhat. Got the whole recording somewhat fixed in that regard. Jesus. I am stupid. I just stayed up. That is the sound of someone who has made poor decisions. Whatever. It's 11 more minutes and then we're in the clear and we could at least put this up for surface, or at least. If nothing else, we could just admire that we got through the entire NCR facility in under 2 reloads. I mean, it's an Oblivion or Obsidian Bethesda game, so I mean it's not in bad sportsmanship to reload a shit ton. I mean, you restart a video game anyway, or restart from a checkpoint anyways. So what if you have control over it? Most game designers do shitty jobs of setting checkpoints anyways, so I'm glad I'm playing a game where at least I can save where I want when I want. Yeah, maybe Lion Conquer style. Those are fucking useful. Guess what they do? Guess what they do? They up your speech. Not a lot, hey, but 3 points is nothing to snub at. Those 3 points add up to 6 points, then 9 points, then 12 points, and so on and so forth. And I don't know, I think there's like 5 or 10 of each skill book in the game, so you can find, you know, you can find a pretty decent amount of points for each skill. So I mean, if you can get each one to 60 to you can get each skill point to good amounts of at least to where you're passing the skill checks. And I think that's all we really request or really need in this game is just to at least pass the minor skill checks. Yeah, there we go. We found the fucking good loot. 12 gauge rounds. Booyah, baby. Load up. Gonna stock Sunny up like a pack mule and call it a night. I should use a weapon repair kit, but those things are useful, and I honestly love keeping them for good weapons. Like, last few battles in the game, or I don't know. I honestly feel like we should use it on the Lonesome Road DLC save because that one is not the hardest, but it definitely is the one to save for the last because you make some intricate decisions that really impact your reputation with some factions, and honestly, it just is.
Let me see what you got.
I honestly am going to do the. I like the NCR. I don't mind the Legion, but I love nuking both because then you get access to 2 really good weapons. Like, the long 15 is a. I don't know. All I know is that for sure we're gonna nuke the long 15 or I-15 so we can fight a shit ton of ghoulified NCR people. Even though we support the NCR, and I think the next Lollipops magazine, once we figure out where to sell it. Um, you know what? We'll sell to Chat. We'll sell our first shipment to Chat so we can start small, but then we'll set up another. I think we'll go not to next. I think there's a few more parts before we can say we're heading to Novak, but Alright, well, that's enough NCR correctional facility. Gotta go south. Oh, got a withdrawal or get off. I honestly want to try to avoid getting an addiction to at least Vegas. Because then you're by so many doctors. I mean, there's not a doctor in every town, but there's one in Good Springs. There's one in Novak. I think there was one in Nipton before it burned down, but oh wait, that's we haven't gotten to Nipton yet. Fuck. Now we can ship shit to Good Springs. This is a really good way to like transfer loot without having to hike away. Especially in hardcore mode, this is the only way to really get around without having to drop and like sell all of your good shit and like make heavy decisions of like what am I gonna keep. Yep. That was a trumpet. I don't know why I'm sentimental about that vault suit. I always have that in my inventory in my games. I don't know why. It's a compulsion. Anyways, we're getting to the end of the episode, basically, or the tail end of the video. I don't know why I call them episodes. Some of my little quirks, I guess. But yeah, we have ransacked Primm. I think we're about to head up to the NCR patrol station, or I think we're gonna kind of meander around the desert a little bit, because depending on what happens, we might go to Ghoul Country, or we might just kind of try to find some of the... There's not a shit ton of stuff out in the mountains range, or the Mesquite Mountains, or... I forget what the name is, but... Anyways, they, basically, more or less, we're going to go to the NCR outposts, or, Brahmin Pen, as they call it. More or less, we're just gonna try our best to not... Oh yeah, this is kind of wonky. My game decided not to load the water. Or I turned off reflection, so it decided it didn't want to look nice. But yeah, I guess I powered through and just kind of did my best to get through this episode, and now we're gonna process it, ship it off, and see what the presses say. But yeah, you all take care. See you next time. We'll be running around the desert. I will show you any number of things. This is a modded playthrough, and anything and almost everything can happen.
Hold on.
Don't worry though. If The game seems to handle it, manage it. We'll try to get one more quest mod. I want to do some guy quest, because those seem to be a very well put together quest, and they're also lore friendly from the tags. So we'll see what we can what happens. If someone actually comments a mod that seems is a good quest mod and knows what is that? Yeah, it's a Girl Scout ghoul. Should have its misery. Alright, people, y'all take care. As you can see, that thing was fucking disturbing. So I guess that's a wrap for the day. Bye-bye.